Welcome to Divine Duality Tarot. My name is TJ. Today's video is for you, Cancer. Now, Cancer, this is for week 49 of 2022. That's the second and first full week of December. I'm going to do a basic spread for you, give some insight into what's going to go on in week 49, and then we'll do I have a second deck here if any of the messaging needs any clarification. Sometimes when this stuff comes out, it is like right in your face, this is this. Sometimes a little more meaning is needed. And then I will draw an additional card afterward and maybe kind of give a well-rounded view. Speaking of well-rounded views, please be sure to check out Destiny and I's monthly video to give you a good insight as to the whole month's either greatness or shittiness. As you all know, normally there's 4 to 5 weeks in a month, so sometimes part of it's good, sometimes part of it's bad. But our duo videos, you can get the whole thing. So, yapping aside, Cancer, let's see what you got to look forward to in week 49. Week 49. Do one more, week 49. So week 49, we have the King of Pentacles. Now the King of Pentacles is wealth, and Pentacles themselves are, for the most part, very rarely has it been anything other than this, is material possessions. A lot of times when I see Pentacles, it always corresponds to either jobs or money. Not always, but keep that in mind. So we have wealth. And then we have the Lovers. So the Lovers is an opportunity for love. It's usually has to do with soulmates. It usually has to do with values alignment. So it can be, in some messaging, the best thing for a relationship. And sometimes, depending on the entirety of the story, it can also be things to work on or look out for. And it's kind of weird to hear that kind of thing, but on face value, that's what the Lovers is. Then you have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is enthusiasm and eagerness. So a lot of times I can kind of get right into it, but there's some mixed messages here. Before I even start describing what I'm kind of seeing, I'm going to clarify this King of Pentacles. Just, I don't know, just something doesn't feel, I shouldn't say feel, but just it doesn't necessarily add up. Wealth, Lovers, Page of Swords. How does the King of Pentacles, how does wealth play into Cancer's week 49? How is wealth going to play into Cancer's week 49? Sun, Page of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting, very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So the Sun is renewed passions. It's a bright future, desire for the best. It's, Wow, that was embarrassing. It could be the start of a new type of family, which is where the Page of Cups comes into play. Flirty, romance. The Page of Cups has something that is, so cups are emotions. Normally it's a lot of emotions, a lot of fulfillment or emptying of emotions. This one though has a little fish in that cup. The fish in a cup, from what I have always come to understand, is usually a new type of emotion coming into this situation. Sometimes that emotion comes in the form of getting rid of something that has been a drawdown. Sometimes it's been the beginning of, a new relationship in general. But followed by the sun is really making me think that there might be a little you on the way. Man. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune to round it out. I mean, this is completion of a cycle. It's fate. It's beginning of a new phase. I think this wealth may be due to a child, something to do with a child, or something to do with the beginning of a very, very, very romantic, hot-blooded, right out the gate. Hot-blooded? Maybe hot and steamy? I don't know. There's a ton of words you could use for that, but some kind of phase, some kind of bullshit that's been going on in the weeks leading up to this is going to end. And you're either going to be meeting somebody new, either meeting somebody new by terms of a pregnancy test, you're going to be meeting somebody new by terms of a date, a text message, a phone call, or whatever. But something big is going to happen this week. Like week 49 is going to be big. And with this being the lovers involved in this situation, this is what's kind of making me lean more toward there's going to be something to do with a child, because the lovers should at this point already have aligned values. And if they weren't, this kind of big good news might help bring that into alignment. If you've been having some issues with an existing partner and you feel like it's slipping away. I know a lot of times people say, don't get pregnant to fix a relationship because it never works. That's not always true. This may be this time proving the opposite of that, because children bring things into perspective. New relationships that have broken a cycle. If you've always dated blonde guys or blonde girls, if this is the moment that you're like, man, maybe I should, this brunette lady's really kind of piquing my interest. This may be the completion of that phase too. But whatever it is, week 49 has something big that's going to happen. A big offering, a big opportunity, a big surprise. And that leads, into the Page of Swords, which is enthusiasm, is eagerness. This is a week of action. This is a week that you need to actually, for once, be excited for, because something good's gonna happen. Speaking of something good happening, I say what is the last thing to say? What is the last part of this week? What should we be, what's the ending of this week? What should we be looking for? What is the thing to look for you, Cancer, in week 49? satisfaction. Whatever this is going to be accompanied. This is what you're gunning for. This is the goal. If you've been down and out about a relationship, if you've been down and out about, thinking maybe this isn't the time to start trying for a kid, if this isn't the time that we think there should be a kid, understand that what's going to happen this week will bring you satisfaction. But you have to act to get that following this. Going by this, if you act and make it happen, if you take the signs, if you actually jump on the opportunities that, is right here, you'll get it. You'll get the best thing that you can get, especially going into these winter months when everybody's inside, everybody's depressed. Unless you live down south, then you're still down there with shorts and tank tops, and I have to wear a jacket when I walk outside. But that said, please be sure to leave a comment below. Let me know if this resonates with you for week 49. Cancer, please be sure to like and subscribe. And with that said, I will see you in week 50.